Welcome into the news portion of DSI. I'm Hannah Cicchini. Well, we start tonight with a call for help from Cambridge police as they intensify their search for a man wanted for murder. The crime happened nearly half a year ago, but police have vowed they won't stop until they've brought justice to this case.
5 months without answers, a fatal stabbing that took place in October of 2020, leaving Cambridge police with just a name, but no individual to put behind bars.
That's when we decided to do whatever means necessary to try to get this suspect off the street, and also for the family of the victim.
On October 24th, in the 700 block of Douglas Street, police say the victim was stabbed in the torso. By the time paramedics arrived, it was too late. The individual had already took their last breath, and now police are searching harder than ever. That's to find the person in connection with this homicide, Bryson Kelly.
The family is the people that we want the answers for. You know, it's one thing to have something like this happen to the community, but when you have the family members out there and they want justice for their loved one.
Take a look at your screen. This is Kelly. He's 5'7", 143 pounds. He has black hair and brown eyes. This is the face police want you to remember to finally close this case.
We won't stop until we get him off the street, and that's what I want to impress. And if he's watching this, I suggest him to turn himself in, because we will find him and we will bring justice to the victim.
Now, police say they believe Kelly may have changed his appearance since the initial stabbing to avoid being arrested. Again, if you have any information about his whereabouts, contact Cambridge Police. That's the number you see on your screen right now. And meanwhile, in Salisbury, police are searching for answers after a 55-year-old man was found dead in Johnson Pond. 55-year-old Dennis Williams went missing back on February 3rd after apparently leaving his home on West Road. Then on Sunday, police say men fishing in the area of Johnson Pond saw a body floating in the water. The body was later identified as Williams. Police are still investigating how Williams died, but we're told there were no signs of trauma. Anyone who may have seen or heard from Williams after February 3rd is now asked to contact police at 410-548-3165. And meanwhile, in Seaford, police say they're investigating an officer-involved shooting. On Thursday around 7:13 p.m., troopers were dispatched to Danny Drive. Police are not releasing many details right now, but we are told an incident happened, which led to a Delaware State trooper firing his weapon. We're also told a 51-year-old Seaford woman died. Now the investigation remains in its early stages, and no further information will be given until next of kin are notified. And staying in Delaware, the Department of Corrections is looking for this man who they say escaped from the Community Corrections Treatment Center in Smyrna. Officials say Alex Rodriguez willfully walked away from a DOC-supervised community work crew. CCTC is a Level 4 facility for offenders who are transitioning back into the community. These centers are not secured like Level 5 prisons, allowing inmates to leave to go to work, seek jobs, and more. We're told Rodriguez's whereabouts are unknown at this time. A warrant for escape after conviction has been issued, and if anyone knows where he might be, they're asked to call 1-800-542-9524 or their local police department. And you can find these stories and more online. Just log on to 47abc.com. And as we move through spring, farmers in the area say the pandemic paired with normal weather problems have made things tough. At Baywater Farms, they say because of the pandemic, they've lost a lot of different avenues for making sales, which they say include sports events like college games. However, with restaurants slowly opening back up, farmers say they're excited to get into spring, hopefully recover from the harsh winter and pandemic months.
You know, it's been good so far, and we're really just trying to connect with the consumer still. So there's a lot of optimism, especially down at the beach right now. Every time we go into the restaurants, people are geared up and they're ready to roll. So I think you will see a little bit of return to normal, and I'm hopeful for that.
Andy Holloway with Baywater Farms also tells us they did see a spike in sales at the beginning of the pandemic because people didn't want to go to the grocery store. However, he hopes consumers continue to shop local and support farmers because they still have a long road ahead. And with that, let's toss things over to meteorologist Ulysses Garcia. Ulysses, what is that weather is going to look like?
Well, Hannah, when it comes to the weekend, it's actually going to be a 50-50 split. Tomorrow, really take advantage of the nice weather because as we head into Sunday, we do have the chance for those thunderstorms. Today, though, it was very warm. We had record highs across Delmarva, but things are quiet now, and we're starting to get a little bit of that cooler and drier air right now. This is our Morse Roofing and Siding Sky Cam. Things are quiet. A bit of traffic out there here now as we're getting closer towards the 11:30 hour. For weather watchers right now, Ted and Millsboro at 63, John and Fenwick at 66, and Ed and Chickateague at 65. If you're stepping out feeling very balmy outside, but we are going to be dropping down into the upper 40s to low 50s later on tonight, already into the lower 60s along the midshore and Dover, into the mid 60s the further east you go. 66 degrees, a popular number from Georgetown all the way down to Wallops. Winds, they've been blustery today, but they're beginning to relax a bit more right now, averaging around 10 miles an hour with the exception of Dover at 18. And those dew points, it was actually muggy this afternoon, early this afternoon before the cold front. We were in the mid 60s, but now that dry air is coming in with that northwest wind, dropping it down into those lower 40s. Satellite radar really just pleasant outside, mostly clear to clear skies right now. We're going to enjoy that sunshine on Saturday thanks to a bubble of no trouble high pressure. Out west, though, we are tracking our next system here, just right now bringing some rain and thunderstorms over parts of the northern plains. There's also going to be a southern part of this system bringing some storms over parts of the Mississippi Valley into your Saturday. Both of these will somewhat merge together as we head into your Sunday, and that's going to bring the chance for some thunderstorms into our neck of the woods. But for the next 24 hours, we're going to keep the weather fairly tranquil. We will notice some cloud cover beginning to increase late tomorrow afternoon. That's also going to go into your Saturday night before midnight. Then we'll start beginning to increase the chance of some showers early Sunday morning, but even before sunrise on Sunday. And then by the time we make our way towards the afternoon and into the evening hours on Sunday, we'll have a cold front push through. And that's really what we're most concerned right now is the chance for some thunderstorms to develop that could be strong or severe. And I think a lot of this will also determine if we see some sunshine on Sunday, because if we have that sunshine on Sunday, that's going to allow for the destabilization of the atmosphere, and that's going to allow for a better chance for these storms to develop. However, if we do see more cloud cover, it's going to stabilize the atmosphere and that will reduce the chance for those storms. So I really do think, in a way, the sunshine and the cloud cover are really going to play the battle and really going to be the wild card to see if we're going to have any severe weather. But regardless, though, make sure to stay tuned with us throughout the weekend when it comes to this. The good news, though, once this passes through on Sunday, we'll have sunshine returning as we go into your Monday. Now, talking about that severe weather threat here, the Storm Prediction Center has put a level 2 here for Sunday for pretty much almost all of Delmarva. The main concern will be damaging winds, but there is still that small chance of an isolated tornado. But still, you saw with that line, it's mostly a squall line. The main threat will be those damaging winds where we can see those wind gusts up to 60 miles an hour or even up to 70 miles per hour. So just make sure to download our 47 ABC weather app. For tonight, though, temperatures dropping to those upper 40s to lower 50s. Mostly clear, a cooler night than what we had last night, but still above average. For your Saturday, a mild one. Perfect day to be outside. Just don't forget that sunscreen. Winds out of the south at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Notice how light that wind is. No advisories on Saturday as well. Winds out of the south at 5 knots on the Atlantic. And then throughout the next 7 days here, we're also going to be dealing with breezy conditions on Sunday and Monday. But look at 56 for the high. But look by next Friday, 35 degrees colder, only in the upper 40s. You're watching DSI, and we'll be right back after the break.
This is Damian Ferragamo, head football coach at Kent Island High School, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.